Well guys, welcome back. It's been a while. Hopefully everybody out there is keeping well. Been traveling, so I haven't had time to make videos for you guys. But today I have something for you. I want to give you your own skills to predict short squeezes and price targets for short squeezes. Estimates. Now, when it comes to stocks like AMC, obviously there's wild predictions out there. And it's a very sensitive topic to talk about because of the internet traders and their emotional attachment towards that stock. But I just want to give you guys your own skills, and from there on you can predict, realistically speaking, the price target for a stock like AMC that short squeezes. So with that being said, this video is not about AMC itself, just AMC itself, but about the future stocks that will short squeeze that could generate 100 to 200% returns, which by the way we have every day. Now, it's not just AMC that short squeezes, but penny stocks at the same time. This is the video, guys, that gets the smashies, right? So make sure you do your own thing with the thumbs up. And I'll see you soon, guys. Let's jump to the computer and let's go through the technicals behind AMC and price predictions. Okay, guys. So let's go over the realistic expectation of a short squeeze, not just AMC, but I want to focus on AMC because I think there's a lot of, voices out there on the internet. So I just want to give you my 2 cents here, and going forward, you can do your own analysis, price predictions on these stocks. Look, being realistic as a trader isn't such a bad thing. It makes you a good trader to be realistic on the returns. So here's the thing, guys. We have AMC. Matter of fact, let's not use this platform because it might be confusing to you guys, to beginners. But let's use a Google chart, a simple Google chart. Now, AMC is dropping as we speak, and that's not such a bad thing. Look, if we just look at statistics, you can see that there's 18% short interest. Institutions hold 25%, almost 1%, not even half one is held by insiders. So majority of it is held by retail traders, Robinhood traders and other traders. So 75% of AMC is held by retail traders, which is a good thing because, like I said, retailers move the market, or specifically AMC and stocks like GME. Now, guys, there's 18% short interest, August 12th. Now, if we go to AMC and just go to 6 months, this is August 12th, okay? This is when things started picking up for AMC. So it gained 50% within a month. Okay, August 12th. That's when there was 18% short interest. So now what happens, guys? Well, you can assume, realistically speaking, that 18% has dropped maybe to now 10% short interest. And nobody wants to mess with such stocks. However, does that mean there's no room for AMC to move on value? Well, that's not the case, guys. So let me analyze it for you. But what it simply means is your expectation of reaching $100 instantly drops. So what do you need to happen for AMC to actually hit $100? So what you actually need to understand first is how a short squeeze actually happens. A short squeeze happens when shorts end up shorting at the peak of a stock. Okay, multiple peaks, you can say. So you see where I pointed here, guys? There was a peak here and there was a drop after it. So that's because there's a lot of short pressure being put on this stock for it to drop down in value. So now you have more shorts topping up their positions here because they think this stock will drop down this way. But again, because there was buying pressure, that didn't happen. So now you have buying pressure coming in from here, pushing that stock upwards, forcing those shorts that ended up shorting at the top to cover. Correct? That's how we know a short squeeze to happen. So now here we have the first squeeze above this line happening, and then another squeeze above this line happening. Okay, so that's where the shorts covered. So you can assume this was it, right? And that was because there was about 50% short interest on that stock. So this becomes the new peak. Okay, that's the new peak. So there's room for AMC to actually squeeze one more time or multiple times. But this is the nearest short squeeze, potential squeeze, right? It's here, right about here. So now what you're looking at is a possibility. Let me bring it down further. So what you're looking at here is this squeeze to be complete, which was a $43. Now we're 46. So it hasn't really started just yet. And remember, there was 18% short interest in August. So that was 12th of August. So that was only 3 weeks ago. So that means there's only 18%. So now it's at $46. Has the squeeze happened? Probably not just yet. So now after this squeeze, realistically speaking, you're talking about this stock going to maybe $50. Now remember, this is just price predictions, guys. $50. Realistically speaking, from $50, what happens next? Well, if we just look at the last peak, which was $47.94, $50 and above, if you get it pushed above $50 at $52, those who shorted around this peak right here, those who shorted around this peak will have to cover positions, and that's the peak at $58 and so. So slowly it pushes further. Now, what could happen after this, guys? That's the question. Well, at 58 something, you're talking about maybe going to $80. Okay? Now from there, God knows what will happen, guys. But that doesn't mean the squeeze is over. If everybody remains in that stock, assuming you're a moron, I'm gonna say it like it is, because I know personally, if I see profit, I would take it. I don't care, right? $40 is pretty good from my point of entry. You will see that stock dropping. Again, why? Well, because you need to create another potential for a short squeeze at the peak. Okay? So what happens now? Well, you will see the stock dropping again, and then finally more buying pressure coming in to push it upwards, and then squeeze this peak over here. Okay? And this will continuously happen, guys, assuming retailers don't take profits. Right? But when the craze shows up, this could happen quickly within a week, just because it gets media attention one more time, and that's really what's required. So realistically speaking, yes, it could touch 100, guys. Again, this is all based on how a short squeeze works. You need to also consider what will scare investors and traders from investing and taking profits. Well, stock offering is one. AMC can decide to sell shares, dilute some of its shares to offer to the public, devaluing the current shares of these retailers, or a market crash. Right? This two things here can actually scare investors and end up pulling the stock down. And yeah, it could take a while. But realistically, that's how a short squeeze works. You need drops to happen in order to squeeze a short. If you continuously have a stock spiking, then you can say, well, it's running out of room. And that's how you realistically say, okay, what is the price target for this? Now it's time. Especially if you're looking at the statistics here, guys. If you look at the statistics and it's only 18% short interest, GME had 200% short interest. This is 18%. So it's not much. But yeah, that's my analysis. I'll see you next time. Peace and love, guys. Trade responsibly, and I wish everybody becomes profitable. And this AMC trade works out for everybody. Now, there's always short squeezes. This is another example of a short squeeze. Look at it, guys. This short squeeze is the same scenario as AMC, right? You have a peak here and a peak here, right? Peak here and another peak here and another peak here. And then eventually you have a push that triggers these shorts to cover, causing a further spike. So now what you need is another drop and then another spike this way, because now you want to squeeze these shorts and these shorts. All right, that's enough. I'm done. See you next time.